As we study rates, we encounter several times problems of this type where we have a table with data that is asking us to calculate the cost of something per toy or something else. And yes, we certainly can do all the calculations and all the divisions in order to find the answer. But I want to always find a faster way of doing these things, but still being able to understand what is going on. So let's take a look at this. So I'm going to actually now switch, okay, and go here to my pre-algebra spreadsheet. I'm going to open the spreadsheet and create a new sheet here. So I'm going to put it over here. Let's rename it, and we are call it rates. Okay, so rates. All right. So here we are going to solve our rate problems in here. So we go over, and I'm going to copy the table. So I just copy the whole thing over here. I Control C and then switch and Control V to copy. And I have the information pretty much how kind of I want it. Okay, so I have here the cost in dollars and the quantity. All right. These little kind of signs here are basically the formatting of the data that happens on this other screen. So we are going to have to clean up the data, but just, I type over. So I'm going to type 9, 16, 15, and 3 to replace that with numbers, and then 5, 8, 6, and 2. So pretty fast to do that. Okay, I have that done there. And so now the problem is asking us, okay, which toy has a cost of 250 per toy? All right. So here we have the quantity of toys and then the cost. All right. And so we are going to have to find out how many dollars per toy. All right. So we can do that. And let's take a look at how we are going to do that. I'm going to enter a formula here. So we want to have the cost per toy. So I'm going to do equal and the cell B2, the cost per dollars, all right, divided the quantity. That is going to give me the unit cost of this. So it's going to be 1.8, all right? So let's add one more decimal number there in order to have kind of the sense. And then probably this is kind of nice to have, but I think that actually is very important here for these problems. We want to actually know what this means, all right? So 180, and so I'm going to actually put here equal and the formula concatenate, okay, concatenate, all right? And I'm going to put cost, okay, and then comma, double quotes, space, per, space, double quote, comma, and then the quantity here, okay? And then close the parentheses. And I'm going to actually fix this by pressing F4, okay? So F4 and put the dollar signs in these two. So we make sure that they are kind of that way, okay? So this is 180 cost dollars per quantity, okay, per quantity. I could actually put even in here the dollar sign, okay, dollars, and then toy, all right, okay. So dollars per toy, okay, which would be also perfectly fine. And now I'm going to copy these two cells, Control C, and then Control V over here. And so here I have now my table, my rate calculator, that this is going to give me the unit cost per toy, okay? So if I go now to this side, it's asking which toy pack has a cost of 250 per toy. So I look, okay, 250 per toy, yo-yo. All right, there we go. And so we are here and we check that, okay? So, you know, this seems like, oh, wow, that is a lot of work for just answering one problem. This is going to actually become very handy because you can use this for any of these problems of these types. Okay. I hope that you can make this spreadsheet also, this worksheet for rates calculation.